wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Izara Arisa binti Fikri. I am 12 years old. I am from Kampung Watan, Kuala Selangor. Today I want to tell you about a story called The Princess of Pulai. Once upon a time, there was a kingdom called Malacca on this beautiful peninsula. Then, enemies from across the seas conquered it. The king and some of his people escaped. They built another kingdom at another place, but their enemies drove them out. They moved from place to place, and finally, the king led his people far to the south to set up a strong and safe kingdom at a place called Tanjung Puteri. But as they were building a fort against attacks from land, they received a bad news. Enemy warships were in the waters nearby. Among the king's best warriors was a young man nicknamed Pahlawan. He got the nickname because even as a little boy he had been a brave fighter, but now he was tired of fighting. One night he heard that the king wanted him to lead a fight against the enemy warships. He just could not take it anymore and ran away into the jungles. He walked on and on until he came to the foot of Mount Pulai. He did not know how many days and nights he had walked. He was used to long marches through jungles, stopping only to eat wild fruits and drink fresh waters from streams. He did not feel the need to sleep. But Pahlawan looked up at the peak of Mount Pulai. In the morning mist, it looked mysterious. Pahlawan climbed up the mountain as in a dream. When he came to a waterfall about halfway up, he drank from it, lay on the ground, and fell asleep. He woke up to find a girl tickling his cheek with a feather. She was the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. She was wearing green leaves with flowers of many colors, and her eyes were laughing. Pahlawan was not in the mood to laugh. He turned over to his face. She gently said, "Guess I shouldn't be grumpy." He could not help smiling. He sat up and said, "I'm sorry, are you the princess of Mount Pulai?" "Yes," she answered. "Welcome to my kingdom. Which kingdom do you come from?" "A lost kingdom," he said. Slowly, she coaxed the story out of him. Then she told him to go back to his people. He dived into the waterfall. He came out and sunned himself on a rock. He sat there feeling gloomy until she asked a troop of monkeys to entertain him. They swung by their tails from branches, singing a pantun. "Fruits are ripening in the sun. Don't forget everything. Let's have fun." At that moment, a flock of birds joined in, but their song was different. Keep flying, in the rain, in the sun. Keep trying, don't give up, Pahlawan." "How do you know my name?" he asked, shocked and angry. They just tweeted and flew away. The princess of Mount Pulai said, "Birds fly everywhere. They hear everything." "I thought I could have peace here," he grumbled. You never have peace until you go back to save your country." But I'm no use now," he sighed. "I'm not strong anymore." "But you're still brave." "I'm not brave anymore." The princess jumped up and walked away. The Pahlawan was too glum and grumpy to follow her. Suddenly, he heard a ferocious growl in the direction where she had went. He ran to see if she was in danger. He saw a huge panther about to pounce on her. She just stood there as if frozen. He rushed to the panther. He had no weapon. He had left his kris and spear behind, determined never to use them again. He fought barehanded against the beast. He was scalded, mauled, bitten, nearly killed, but he never gave up. He managed to get his hands around the panther's throat. After a few moments, the big jungle cat lay on the ground limp. After a while, it got up and slunk away. Pahlawan and the princess knew it would not bother them again. "Oh, thank you," Thank you for saving my life. You risked your life for me. She washes wounds with waters from the waterfall and treated them with healing herbs. She said, that day you became strong and brave again to save someone. You will be stronger and braver to save your country. It's time to go now. How could I leave you in this dangerous place? The animals are friendly. The panther, it was my fault. He was grumpy and I cheated him. I must be careful on what I say to grumpy panthers and pahlawans. Pahlawan laughed. Goodbye and thank you, he said. The animals from the mountain called out to him. Keep going, Pahlawan. That's all for now. Goodbye.